Hi everyone, it's Uzal here today from Live Garden. The weather here in Liverpool today has been really good. It's been sunny all day. Definitely feels like spring is finally here. Um, but the temperature in itself actually has not been that warm because of the clear sky. The nighttime temperature has been very quite low. Last night it dipped down to -2 degree, -1 degree Celsius actually. And tonight I have a feeling that it's going to be something like that, 1 degree at least, 1 degree Celsius that is. So today I've decided to do a garden tour. It's the 28th of February and the last day of February. So let's do a garden tour and show you what I've been doing in the garden. There has been a lot of changes that I've been working on, some new addition to the garden as well. So let's have a look. So the biggest change that I've been working on in the garden is making this border. I'm going to call it the Japanese border because I've planted few Acer palmatum in here. So these are Japanese maples. I have this Acer, quite a decent size Acer planted in here. This is the variety here is Skitter's Broom. So hopefully is going to fit in nicely with how I've set up the garden so far. There's another Acer in here, new addition. This variety I think is the, let me have a look, Jerry Schutz, and then this one here as well. So this Acer plant here is the orange lace, and then I've dotted around a few conifers in this border because I feel like they just fit, goes in nicely as an evergreen. Okay, let's go forward to this one here. So in this border I have the Daphne is looking great. You can see a lot of buds coming up, so this blooms for a very long time, and I think not so long now that it's going to start blooming. The olive tree have done really well over the winter, and then this Euphorbia robii, you can see the buds on top and is getting ready to flower as well. Few new addition to this border are the wallflower. So I have three perennial wallflower here on this side, and I've also added some Daphne perfume princess. So here you can see there is some damage to the leaves due to the wind that we had a few days before, but there's three Daphne in here. The forsythia here, forsythia here is ready to bloom now, and I have the hellebores are in full bloom. I have a patch of hellebores in here, and there's an evergreen shrub as well, viburnum, tenus, and it's been flowering. I have another one on the other side, been doing well, and then this one here, there's a mock orange, and again you can see it's budding up nicely, expecting decent bloom this year. My Euphorbia John Phillips looking great. There are some new buds, new stems coming up through the bottom, so it looks like it really likes the space in here. And this is my rose, standard rose that I've pruned. And on the trellis, I have a couple of plants that I'm trying to train over the this trellis system that I put in place. There is rose plant that is doing really great. Is a couple of stems actually reached the top of the trellis, and then I have the winter jasmine in here as well. So they're looking good and doing very well. Other day, I've pruned my Buddleia butterfly bush. So I have two Buddleia in here, this one in here, and I have another variety just in here. So I'm gonna keep. I like this variety here because this is a variety that puts out kind of like yellowish flower and blooms for quite a long time. But this one, it doesn't bloom for as long, but the flower color from this one is white. But I'm thinking about moving this one and putting in a Trachycarpus that I've Waggy palm that I bought recently from B&M, and I'm thinking it's going to go nicely in this space. On this side here, there's a lot of bulbs, tulips, and summer flowering bulbs coming up. I can also see some of the perennials coming up like delphinium in here. Last year I grew fennel in here, which I'm not going to grow this year because I think fennel does really well in my garden, but I think they just blocks out so much light for other plants to thrive. So I had fennels right in here, but as I said, I'm not going to grow fennel this year, so that the plants over here, I have a few evergreen shrubs over there. They can get some lights, uninterrupted lights. This Weigelia have grown really fast. It's nearly 3 years old now, and it does really well. Puts out lovely flowers during the springtime, and you can see the buds. They're gonna be this. Each of the stems is gonna be covered in bloom. The rose plant's doing well. They're breaking the dormancy, and it's trying to put out some new fresh leaves. I have another one there. And then on the trellis, on the fence, I have the honeysuckle. So I have this honeysuckle in here that put out some flowers this winter, and then I have another one here. Um, I'm trying to cover the fence. I think it's going to take few years, but we're going to get there at one point. This one here is another mock orange, and like you saw a little bit earlier, I have another one on the other side. I like the way the flower looks, and the reason that they call mock orange is because they actually smell a little bit like orange. I put in this local tree just before the winter, and it's settling in nicely. I can see that it's putting out new buds, new leaves. Yeah, looks great. And my Mahonia soft crest, you can see they've got some frost damage on top, but they will pull through. They're putting in there's new shoots coming up, so they're gonna be fine. Shamrock or Camerop, I think they made it through the winter. The size is a little bit small, but they seems to be fine. The Trachycarpus fortunei, this one here, is looking great. As it's at a size where I don't have to worry about protecting this during the winter. Another Camerop, and then if I go to this side here in this border. I have another Trachycarpus fortunea in here, and yeah, this is looking great. This border here, I call it mainly my tropical border because there's lot of tropical plants in here, um, such as canna. You can see the leaves on the ground. I basically chopped off last year's um, foliage and just put it on top and to protect the cannas. So I don't see any shoots coming out yet, but as the weather warms up, I'm sure they'll be coming out. And then on the border of this, on the edges of this border, I've got four more Mohonia softgrass. So what I'm thinking is like as the year goes by, they will start. They will eventually mature up, and they will provide some evergreen interest in this border because I am growing deciduous plants in here. This one here is quite interesting. So this is a flowering plant, and it does really well. I'll put the name of this plant on the screen, but I've noticed that the color of the stem is quite interesting to me, and throughout the winter, I really like the way that this plant actually added some interest to the border because it does have the stem has quite interesting coloration in it, which is quite nice to look at in the winter time. And then this one here is a plum tree. Now I have few more fruit trees in this border. So this one here is a apple tree, pear tree in here, and the main showstopper in this border, apart from the cannas, is this banana plant. So I have been growing musabatsu in this border, as well as Chinese dwarf banana plant, and they are now covered, protected with the fleece. Let's see how the weather looks, how the weather focus looks for the next few weeks. If if the weather looks good, I will start to think about I'll start thinking about unwrapping this plant and let the stem grow. This Euphorbia John Phillips is looking great, and then I have the baby Trachycarpus fortunea in here. What I like about this border in here is these euphorbias. So this variety is Euphorbia Galaxy Glow, and you can see the they look really good in this time of the year. Update, that's the February update of my garden. Um, I think this year the winter's been quite decent. It's been quite mild and not so wet as last year. And I think this summer is gonna be one of the good summer. Let's be positive. Let's keep it real. And that is it for now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. This helps me out massively. And take care. I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.